Odegaard, Saliba, Vocalize, the FC Porto win. This is the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. I'm charged up like never before. I'm getting ready for the match day live to bring you the confirmed starting 11 for the side of Arsenal. Who is starting, who is on the bench, coming in through 1 hour from now. And before we go there, we have Odegaard and William Saliba vocalizing the win of Arsenal against FC Porto. How is it gonna end? Stay tuned onto the Rokani Media Football. Welcome to this channel, and let's see close to 300 likes matching this video. Don't forget to subscribe because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of today, guys. We have to close today with a big subscription addition in here for you. And let me check now, how many are we left with? 10 subscribers to hit. We are left with 10 subscribers to hit 20,000 subscribers. Guys, let's subscribe. If you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner is a place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. The Muslims, Ramadan Kareem. I know most of you have already gone ahead to break the fast. Go ahead and really, is it Talaweh? Something of the sort. Pray to Allah and then you'll be forgiven. Now, let's go. Oh, I haven't talked about the Christians. We thank God for the gift of life, and we cover it all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Now, let's go to Martin Ødegaard and what he had to first say about this game. Ever since the final we saw it on Saturday, we have been preparing ourselves for tonight's game against FC Porto. It was great to keep our momentum going with our win over Brentford at the weekend, and of course getting a late goal always gives you a little extra edge as well. We worked so hard throughout the game to score the winner, and I think we absolutely deserved it when it came. Arsenal comes into this game of football looking for a win against FC Porto after leaving it late at Emirates as they're playing against Brentford in a very highly contested match. And he says, ever since they really went ahead to end that game of football, they've been preparing themselves for the FC Porto game. Have you heard? Arsenal has been preparing itself for the FC Porto game, and there is no way they're not gonna really give FC Porto what they want. And Odegaard is vocalizing this to the level that they are working towards a win of a 2-goal margin to take Arsenal to the next step. He added and said, It's been long time since we have had a Champions League knockout game here at the Emirates, but to be honest, I don't think that changes anything in our mindset or approach. We go into every game wanting to win anyway, and that's the same tonight, of course, because we know nothing else is good enough. Maybe it can be a factor more in the first leg, thinking that there is another game and you need to be smart, weighing up the risk and reward part of it. But in the second leg, it's just about the result. Like we always do at the Emirates, we go out there for the win. So nothing changed for us. Now, Arsenal last played a knockout game, I think in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So those are like 7 years since Arsenal last went ahead to obviously go through to the round of 8. And they last went through to the round of 8 14 years ago. That was in 2009, 2010 when they knocked out FC Porto by 6-2 in aggregate. And today they have a chance to replicate exactly what really happened 14 years back to get to the winning ways. And they need to see all their players up to their best, creating chances, killing them off, and showing FC Porto that this is Arsenal and we are not here for a joke. We are not a joking subject. We are here to go to the next round, because if Arsenal goes to the next round, they might find themselves drawn against PSV or Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona or Napoli. I think even if they're drawn against Real Madrid, the only team that I think can give Arsenal a lot of headache in the quarterfinals is Man City. But if they are drawn to other teams, Arsenal can really go through and clinch even the trophy there. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But the players of Arsenal are really charged for the game today, and they're looking forward for getting a win in there. Now, Martin Ødegaard said, the spirit here around the whole club is just unbelievable. It's the best I've ever seen in my life as part of the team. We have something special for sure, and that's showing on the pitch how much we enjoy playing together. You see more and more how we understand each other on the pitch, how we move in relation to each other, and that's so important. So Very important update coming in through from Martin Ødegaard. He says there is something different in the club of Arsenal. Obviously, the atmosphere is really different because when you look at how Arsenal is winning games, you just have to really worry a little bit if at all you don't reach them the trophy. That is it, because even the games that prove to be hard, they create chances, but they don't score and later get a winner later. That is Arsenal for you, and that's the beauty for playing in a team that has all those quality players managed by Mikel Arteta. These players are really thinking different, and that's something special is being fed at the club of Arsenal because they know how magic is really happening. And the attitude in the players seems right because the manager is in control of the dressing room. Arteta has never gone ahead to lose the dressing room. These players play for him to an extent that 98% of those players have been signed by him. The only players still at Arsenal that were not signed by Mikel Arteta are Cedric Soares, El Nini, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Reece Nelson, you know. But Saka and Martinelli look like his signings because the one was going to obviously elevate them to that level. He had all what it takes to really tell the board, I'm not going to use Bukayo Saka and Martinelli, but trusting them to take them to the levels that everyone is calling them world class shows you that he's the man responsible for all that. So he has gone ahead to build this team around, and they've gone ahead to obviously give him the benefit of doubt that he really deserves as a manager, and that is really very important to note for the side of Arsenal. So that is it, and it's really good to note that this side of Arsenal is really charged, and we look at the players, the experience integrated with freshness and the youngness of these players. You understand that the team being built is really gonna be of huge damage, or gonna be causing huge damage to the people that's gonna be facing. Guys, if Arsenal is performing like this, how is it gonna look next season if it adds in like 4 more players? Guys, it's really gonna look a deadly attacking side. That is it. And they're going to have to really get in more money from the Champions League, and the revenue is really huge because today I've gone ahead to see a story coming in through from the sources of Man United that Man United is going to have to get 23% increment into their, is it the third quarter? Yeah, I think this is what? The first quarter of the year, right? Because of their participation into the Champions League. I think it's like the last quarter of the year. I think this is the financial year. This is the third quarter of the financial year. Not so, because the last quarter is going to be ending onto the 30th of June. Not so. So they're going to hit release the report. And if I told Man United is going to hit to make a 23% increment in their profits on their income, what of Arsenal, who have gone ahead obviously go through top of the group and play in the round of 16. If at all they go through, they are gonna make abnormal money, and that abnormal money will mean them investing huge into their club. Then the rest will be history. I really worry for Arsenal, for opponents of Arsenal next season, because they are gonna really cause lots of problems to the teams that they're gonna be playing against. Lastly, about Odegaard and FC Porto, he says, we are on a great run in the great run in the league, 8 wins in a row, which is why it is difficult to explain why our performance away to Porto in the first leg was so different to what we have been doing in the league lately. The main difference was our intention when we had the ball. We didn't threaten enough. We didn't play forward enough. We are trying to play around them rather than through them. Have you heard that? Arsenal was planning to play around them rather than through them. That's one of the things we've done so well lately in the Premier League, playing the ball between the lines and getting the players in dangerous positions. We've been really good in our movement, working for each other to open the spaces, but we are not able to do that in Porto. I don't know what that was, but that's football sometimes, and you also have to give credit to FC Porto too. To be fair, they did well to stop us too. They took the speed out of the game and made it tough for us to play, but that's something you have to deal with, especially in European football. We have to be able to win in any context. That's something we've spoken about before, and it's something we have to improve if we want to go all the way to Europe. That is Martin Ødegaard for you, bringing in an elaborative explanation onto why Arsenal went ahead to obviously lose out away onto that game of football in FC Porto. And he's right, because FC Porto slowed down the pace of the game, and now they exposed Arsenal to where they want them to be. That is the most important bit of it all, because for Arsenal, they never at any one point want a team to slow them down. They are a side that can really pass the ball quickly, and then the rest will obviously come in through easily. So that is Arsenal for you. And Mikel Arteta's captain Odegaard says today has to be the day they really respond, or make a very huge response to the side. Let's talk about William Saliba. Let's see what Saliba has to say about this beautiful encounter of FC Porto and Arsenal. He says, "We have to win on Tuesday and we will give everything. We can't wait to play today. We are focused on the game with Brentford, and now we prepare for FC Porto at home and we will be ready. I think we are horrible to play against in the last 7 or 8 games, and now we have to keep going like this because it's very tough to beat us at home, and we will give anything." Now, he might say that it's very tough to beat them at home, but getting a win doesn't see Arsenal go through. You know, Arsenal can win by 1 goal to 0, 2 goals to 1. They go to extra time, they go to penalties. You know, and they might get knocked out. I think the best plan for Arsenal is don't allow this game to go to extra time. Kill it off in 90 minutes. Win with a 2-goal margin, and the rest will be history. No one is going to stand in your way, and I think that's what these players of Arsenal really want, as they want to obviously enjoy their days of rest. They play today, and they're not going to play a game again until the 31st. So they are going to rest for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then on Monday, sorry about that. On Monday, they'll join their respective national teams, especially those players that will be called upon by the national team coaches to really join the national side. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But he's ready and super ready to take on the side of FC Porto. He concluded and said that we know they're a smart team and have experience. We have to compete with that, and now we are ready. We have to win, and we will give everything. We can't wait to play. So the motive of the players of Arsenal is to knock out FC Porto. And if you're an FC Porto fan, you worry a little bit. You understand? You worry a little bit. And how do you worry a little bit? Because of how Arsenal is really going to react to that. You know, they are really hungry for this trophy. They want to continue to the further stages of the league, being one of the best teams in the Premier League right now. That puts it up into that ilk of being one of the best teams in Europe, because the Premier League is the best team in the world. And it will be very ashamed for Arsenal to find themselves really go out on the round of 16. It will be very important for them to go through. So guys, your thoughts on William Saliba and Ødegaard vocalize the FC Porto USL Champions League? I welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And we want to hit 20,000 subscribers. You know, we are left with just 10 subscribers to hit 20,000 subscribers. Let's break that dreadlock that has been here for some months, and we are supposed to obviously get it done and dusted. So that is it for now. I'm returning with what we call the match day live, as I bring you the confirmed starting 11 for the side of Arsenal and FC Porto, as we digest the beautiful game of football to the maximum. Then later it will be the match reaction. Ciao ciao. Juma Karim to the Muslims, Ramadan Karim to the Muslims, and the Christians fasting. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Me out.